a lot of shit hit me these last few months, but I'm glad to be back, and I'm happy to pay for your funeral. You dudes paid for my funeral a million times over. Trust me, when I go into the ground, my mama's gonna see me in the best casket possible. I'm gonna have a bunch of silver on that bitch. Dogs, yo, listen, as a matter of fact, let me get it out the way right now. In case I ever do go down due to the dumb shit like Luke Bomber's saying, I want to be buried. I want to be buried at the YouTube headquarters in LA. Put me right in front. And I want my tombstone to read "No bitch niggas." That's all. Don't put my name on it. Don't put when I died. No bitch niggas. Buried in front of YouTube headquarters. And I want a silver coffin. And at the fucking funeral, the only song that I want to be played is anime titties. There's a song called anime titties. No, anime pussy.
I'ma fly to Japan and get some anime pussy. Yeah, anime, yeah, anime, yeah.
By Joseph on Deck. If you guys can remember that, I'm saying it right now. Video form. Years from now, when I pass away, you guys have an archive of my final desires. This is what I want. You think it's gonna change when I get older, maturity? That's not gonna affect me. You dudes better not betray me. I don't care what the fuck my mom wants me buried at. Well, she's probably gonna be fucking dead too at that point. I don't care what my kids want. I don't care what my wife wants. Nigga, put me in the ground the way I just told you. That's how I wanna go out. Fuck them. Fuck my kids. Fuck my wife. Don't fuck my wife. I ain't a fucking cuck like Onision. But fuck her. All right? Now you dudes know. You have the truth right here. 12,000 of you to witness this shit. I'm being serious. You dudes, you kind of seem to overlook it. Having a musical talent helps immensely when it comes to courtship. I've always felt. As a matter of fact, I used to play the trumpet when I was younger. And back in those days when I was in, I think it was junior high school, had the trumpet on deck, used to play in like the 7th and 8th grade, and dogs, I forgot everything about that shit. But back then, there used to be girls, there used to be girls in my music class when I was learning that shit. And there were so few dudes in there. I was like, 2 dudes, and there were like 10 girls in there. And bro, back in the 8th grade, I'm telling, listen, I pride myself as a streamer, as a person. No, fuck the career I have as a content creator. No, as Desmond the Mofa. I'm telling you right now, what I'm about to tell you is nothing but the truth. I have no reason to lie about this. And then if I did lie, I can tell you a far more grandiose story. So why would I make it? I'm not lying. What I'm about to tell you is legitimate. You can find entertainment value in knowing that this is true. I was in music class and I was playing that damn trumpet. I never got good at it. And I don't know why I even wanted to play it, to be honest with you. I think I had heard at that point the and I just wanted to learn how to do that because I thought it was pretty funny how the guys play that shit on the fucking, it looked like I'm sucking dick right now. But I mean, the way the guys play that shit in the orchestras, I just love the so I kind of wanted to see what it was all about. I'm in music class, right? And there's this girl. Shit, should I say her name? Should I say her name? I'm gonna say her name. I'm not gonna say her full name. Her name was Ashley, right? There were a lot of Ashleys in my school. So if any of them are watching, you don't know that I'm actually talking about you, okay? There's a lot of them. Well, the one that did this, she knows, but the other Ashleys don't know, okay? And they won't know as long as you don't say that it was you specifically, Ashley, okay? Now, man, I don't remember exactly what she was playing. She was playing one of those things with strings. I don't remember if it was the guitar. I don't remember if it was the motherfucking the cello. Is that one of those things with she was playing something with strings. And at some point I had gone to hang up my jacket because I kind of kept it on. It was after class and it was cold music and all. It was cold outside. Music. The music thing took place after school. I had gone to hang up my jacket. Right. Gone to hang up my jacket. Where's my vernacular right now? But once I put that in there, she actually followed behind me, and she was cool. You know, you gotta remember, this is 8th grade. Back to the story. I'm telling you, I learned how powerful instruments can be. I was in the closet. She had followed right behind me, and I don't know, folks. When I think back about it, maybe she was a little bit of a freak, but well, when you find out how it ain't gonna be a little bit. Now I put my jacket up, she put hers up too, and then I remember saying to her, oh, you have to teach me how to play your instrument at some point. And then she was like, oh yeah, I'll teach you, whatever. I didn't think she liked me though. I don't even know if she really liked, but whatever the case may be, we exchanged a little bit of small talk, and then at some point she was like, oh man, I feel like my boobs got bigger. While we were still in the closet, mind you. And as soon as she said that, I was like, oh, time to be smooth. And God almighty. And I was like, wait a minute, really? Let me see. They got bigger? What? Okay, this is an interesting topic. You're bringing this up to me? Did your boobs really get bigger? And she was like, yeah, and she was kind of stacked, all right? Definitely 100% stacked. I mean, especially considering that we were in the 8th grade. Some of these girls what kind of milk y'all be drinking, bro? Oh, some of these niggas too. These niggas be, dude, why is it that when I think back to my experience in high school and junior high school, it feels to me like there were niggas that looked like grown men back then. But when I look at high school students now, I see a bunch of little motherfuckers. So it's like the perspective. Do I feel like, I don't know. But there's some high school students nowadays that be looking yoked up out of nowhere. It's like, what the fuck? When did puberty just come through and body niggas? But anyways, so I was like, oh, let me see. And then she was like, look. And she did one of these numbers. And dogs, you can imagine my reaction, right? And while she did it, she was like, do you want to feel him?
Be gone, fuck!
Now, of course, I could be a wild boy. I could be like, oh my gosh, she said I want to feel. But honestly, when we were in that moment, she had started to lift up her shirt. She was doing like one of these, and she was like, you really want to feel him? And I was like, okay. I was such a fucking pussy. I was a little pussy. Because the thing is, I didn't know how to be smooth. I didn't know nothing. I wasn't the polished individual you see right now. I was fucking Danny. I was Daniel. I wasn't Desmond. I wasn't Etika. I was Danny. That wasn't me. I didn't have no flat top. I like a motherfucking shaved penis, my nigga. My head was crazy. But apparently it was good enough for her to give me a feel of motherfucking boob. So she started to lift, but the thing is, at some point, other students came into the damn closet after her. And it was like a few other people that ran in late. Because, usually when they have the after school stuff, like not everybody's there at the same time. So somebody else came into the closet right behind her and was like, oh shit, what's going on in here? And bam, next thing you know, I was like, fuck, ruined my damn chances. I could have had my hand on some succulent meat, but it didn't work out. And nothing similar ever happened with that girl. Kind of funny, which is what. And then another thing too, I also had found out that she was kind of doing stuff like that with other guys. So it's like maybe this was more of a group thing. maybe she included everyone in the fun. Not to say that that's a bad thing or whatever, but she's experimenting. She's having fun. I'm trying to be politically correct, okay? But I don't know if it was necessarily the fact that I was good at playing the trumpet. But if you're in a situation where there's a lot of members of the opposite sex and it's like a club activity or something, you best believe, guaranteed, you're most likely going to get some kind of action thrown at you. Or, so yes, I would suggest you join extracurriculars, any kind of music club, any kind of reading club, doki literature club. Get it in, bro. You'll have opportunities. Things will pop up for you, And same to you ladies out there. If you want to go to the same kind of extracurriculars that a crush has, there was a girl in high school that had actually joined a club that I was in, RCC. There used to be a bunch of motherfucking park rangers, and we would go and clean up the park, help animals. And sure enough, there was a girl in there that was crushing on me, but she never told me. She told me after RCC was done, and she was like, hey, hit me up on Facebook. Oh, before you graduate, I wanted to let you know I actually have a huge crush on you, but nothing ever happened with it. And I was like, woman, how the fuck do you expect me to do anything when you don't tell me in the beginning? God damn it, man. What the hell? She was not joking too. Some people are so shy, bro. I mean, it was just like, and I was laughing with it. I mean, of course, they don't mean shit now, but it's just funny how that worked out. But yes. Instruments, my dude, instruments will get you in there.